YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you taking the time to click on the video today. If you haven't already or you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and hit the bell if you want a notification on when the next video for the channel drops. We are here at College Football 25. We are in the Realignment Conference Dynasty Save. We are the Akron Zips. First episode ended in week 11 or 12. If you haven't went and watched that video, please go do so now and leave that a like as well. We are going to finish the rest of the season and get through the offseason in this episode, show you the recruiting class and all that stuff as well. And then that will be the episode. So it is going to be less gameplay. It's going to be more just getting through some stuff, some recruiting updates, and that type of thing. Just a little check-in here at the end of the year. We ended up 6-6. The Ohio loss is tough for sure. They ended up 5-7, but then we lost to Michigan. We lost to Purdue. We lost to Western Michigan, which I have a story about. So we were down 5 with a minute left. I hopped in. I hit a seam all the way down. I dove at the 2-yard line, so they didn't have any time left. I didn't realize I didn't have any. I had one timeout left, and we got stuffed 3 straight times, and the time ran out. So, yeah, should have been 7-5. And then we got trounced by Notre Dame, trounced by Ohio State. We do have a bowl game week 2 against North Texas. It's the Arizona Bowl. So we were bowl eligible. And, yeah, pretty decent. I mean, for how bad we are, a 6-6 being bowl eligible is pretty solid. All right, we're going to go through, I won't do this every year, but just a couple years. I'll go through and I'll just see who's winning these conferences. This one's obviously a tough conference. Georgia, who arguably should be the best in this conference, went 8-4. So, I mean, they have 4 ranked teams. The American, Penn State, 10-1. I don't know how they're 10-1. They should have played 12 games. But then these two are 10-2. So no real surprise there. Those 3 should pretty much dominate. Now this one is crazy. Texas State is over Texas and Texas A&M in the Big 12. Oklahoma and Missouri dominate the Big 10. That's not all that surprising. It's those 2 are going to be the ones that dominated, I think. Tulane is finishing ahead of LSU and Ole Miss. Arkansas is another SEC team. Vandy, another SEC team. The MAC, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame. I mean, those 3 are going to be the ones that pretty much run this until we get up to prominence. Then the Mountain West, Utah, Colorado, Arizona. Those are the 3 big ones that we really think are going to. Boise was kind of disappointing, but not all that surprising. And then Oregon, they're just going to dominate this. Unless somebody really recruits well, Oregon's going to run the Pac-12. Alabama, Miami, UCF, and Florida State. Auburn at 7-5, kind of surprising, not all that surprising. So SEC is going to be tough. And then finally, the Sun Belt, Indiana, 9-3, 10-3 in total. Tennessee is probably the one that's kind of shocking. But yeah, so kind of went to what I expected, quite frankly. So a couple surprises. Texas State one's kind of crazy to me. All right, so stats time. We threw for just over 3,000 yards, so just under 3,300, 19 TDs, 13 interceptions. We ran the ball for not a lot of yards. We did split, though. These 2, when I hopped in, split quite a bit. So just under 900 yards combined. Receiving wise, Golden was just under 1,000 yards. Looks like he's been hurt for a couple games too. He had 60 catches, and then we had Adams at 750, and then Norton at 587. So we were pretty solid around there. Defensively, our middle linebacker is crazy. 86 tackles. The next closest is 69. Sack-wise, we had one double-digit. Shamond Cooper, who's also hurt right now. And then not a very many after that. We only had leader was 3 with interceptions. We had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total, so not great. Forced fumbles, we only had 5. Recovered fumbles, we only had 2. Oof. Do we have any defensive touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns. Oof, tough. Golden Nelson only played 8 games. We are here at National Signing Day. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to remember which ones I signed and which ones I signed out of high school or which ones are transfers. So I'll try my best to let you know, but not going to promise anything. All right, to start, Alex Cardoza, our QB scrambler, second in position, 20th in national players. He has star development. He looks to be the quarterback of the future. I didn't scout him. I don't know his speed. I don't know really anything, except for he's got star development. Our other 5-star that we signed is a corner, a slot archetype. He has impact. Again, don't really have anything on him. However, he was the 10th player in the class. Then we got Matt Allen, a 4-star bust receiver that has 93 speed, 96 acceleration. He does have takeoff, so he should be all right. He does have impact, so it's not a normal on the bus, so that is nice. And then Trayvon Tunyon, he has 90 speed, 87 throw power. His accuracies aren't great, but his 90 speed made him a gem. He has impact as well. An athlete, he might be able to go play somewhere else, right? So that's something to think about. Route runner, wide receiver, he was a gem. He has star. Middle linebacker, he has normal. We're only really going to touch on anything that we find that is big, like this. Transfer, Ryan Yates, free safety, he has star development. Impact for a transfer receiver, 6 foot. Impact here, star for a deep threat who's 6'2", 195. Star for a 6'3", 217 deep threat as well. Impact, normal. These two were high schoolers. So this chunk was transfers, as you can see. Tight end was a JUCO. So I guess it's a little easier to see than I thought it was. But we got a few stars, which is fantastic. We got some impact, which is even better, which is good as well. No elites, which is fine. But a good first class, ranked 30th. 2 5-stars, which I was shocked about. 1 4-star, which we lost out on a lot of them, but I'm not really too worried about it. And 19 3-stars. So 4th in the MAC behind the 2 Big Ten schools and Notre Dame. So we're not shocked to be behind those 3 in our conference, and we're top 30. So that's a pretty good first class. We are now on the other side of the offseason. We are in the preseason week, so I figured I would pop in and show you the roster now. I haven't redshirted anybody. I haven't really made those decisions yet. I have good ideas of who I'm going to redshirt and different things like that, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, Finley jumped up to an 81 overall. He will be our starter. I'm going to redshirt Cardoza. I haven't looked at any of his caps or anything like that, but he was a star, so hopefully he doesn't have very big caps at all. Actually, we can just look at it right now. So he was a 5-star. He has star, and he has very little caps. So hopefully, the quickness is kind of the issue. He's only going to be able to get up to like 85 speed probably, which is not ideal. I like a little bit faster quarterbacks, but he'll be just fine. So those caps look really good. So I'm going to redshirt him for sure. Halfbacks, we need halfbacks. We only have 3 on our roster, which I didn't realize when I was going through some stuff. And when I was doing transfers, I had running back transfers in there, but then it was like playing time was an issue, and I was super confused. And I'm even more confused now because there's only 3 of them. So nothing like crazy to write home about. Here, though, we're starting to gather some speed. 94 here, 94 for Polk, 92 for Adams, 91 for Johnson, who's a senior. Freshman-wise, 93 here. Rush has 94 as a senior. Our freshmen, we have 2 90 overall 90 speed freshmen, so they're going to get redshirted. Allen's going to get redshirted, who has 93 speed. So there's a lot of speedsters that we ended up bringing in. Tight end-wise, I'm really struggling if I want to redshirt Tunyon or not. As a 70, I think I'm going to, but he has 90 speed. This was the scrambler athlete with 90 speed, and we ended up putting him at tight end. That's what he was highest at. So we're probably going to redshirt him, honestly, and then we'll figure it out from there. A move back to quarterback, if Cardoza doesn't pan out very well, a move back to quarterback isn't like completely off. Left tackles, our O-line's bad. It's going to be interesting all year. We really need to get depth there too. So there and running back is the biggest issue right now. Left end, we do have a freshman with 88 speed. He's a 72 right now. He's probably going to get redshirted. Right ends, we don't have any freshmen. We don't have a whole lot of speed. So this is a place where we really need to look at getting better as well. D tackles, not in very many high overalls. We do have high strength guys though. So these guys are more than likely going to see more of the field than like a Balat will. Just because, I mean, his speed is a 74, which is okay, but not great. Left outside linebacker, Tuati, 80 overall, 78 speed. Middle linebackers, we have 2 freshmen, and I'm really considering not even playing Spriggs. So we're not going to redshirt those freshmen. I'm going to redshirt Webb, though, 91 speed. Corners, nothing to write home about. We're starting to get speed in there. There's only 2 that are in the 80s now. Free safety, Yates is going to be playing. He has 95 speed. I mean, he's got to play. And then we have 2 mid-70 strong safeties. What might end up happening is that maybe I just play Yates at strong safety. Or bring Lewis over to strong safety or something along those lines. And that is going to be the episode. A little shorter than the last one, but I really wanted to just make sure we finished the season, got through the off season. So next episode we'll start in the preseason, show you the schedule and all that type of stuff. So that is where we'll start it. Then we will start getting into some more gameplay and stuff along that nature. I appreciate you taking the time. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. If you want to know when the next video drops on the channel, hit that bell, and you will get a notification when that happens. As always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.